Hey there guys, it's the Vanguardian, and I'm going to be doing a Gold Paladin deck list today. Um, so I thought after I did my Gear Chronicles one, I would do Gold Paladins and a few others from the Miyagi set, maybe even Violet's Deleters if these keep going well. And remember, these are my opinion. These have nothing to do with if it's good or if it's bad. This is how I like to build the deck. So keep that in mind. Alright, obviously we're going to start off with Crimson Lion Cub. Criff, I believe his name is. I can't pronounce it. Alright, for our grade 3s, we are going to, I'd also like you guys to know that since I have no regard for my savings at all, this deck is almost completely blinged out. So, yeah. I'm an idiot. We're going to start out with two. We're going to start off with two Max Slash Dragons. Now, the reason why I run him over, say, another grade 3 like Garmor or Sagramore, who have gifts, is because I just like his ability to gain power on attack and the ability to call one unit. Another reason why I really like him is because obviously he feeds my multi-attacks, and he does it on attack instead of on place, like, say, Sagramore does. And Sagramore costs Soul, and in this deck, I feel like Soul and Counterblast are... Soul is a little bit more of a hard-to-gain-back resource than Counterblast is. So I like to use Max Slash Dragon a lot more than I do using Sagramore. Or another grade 3 like Garmor or something. Next up for my secondary grade, or my main first ride target, we have four incandescent lion blonde Ezel. Now, I don't think I need to say much about him on attack. Not sure if you'd say her because Corrin, but on attack, call something, and then from hand, skill. So if you have Bedamir, or not Bedamir, sorry. If you have the grade 2 and the grade 1, I cannot pronounce their names. You know who I'm talking about. We'll see them in a little bit, actually. But, you Soul Blast your starter here, Kirth, and then you ride him. So it's a very, very good, very easy to get ride chain, and that's going to get you one gift when your opponent's on grade 1 or grade 2. You want to go first with this deck, obviously. However, the next card is going to make this even more... is going to make this ride chain even more, I want to say, crazy, and I guess you could say broken if you want. We run 4 Raven-haired Ezels. I don't think I need to tell you guys what he does. I'll go over it quick again. From hand, if you have an incandescent lion blonde Ezel on the Vanguard circle, Counterblast 1, ride this unit as stand. That is an act skill. That is in your hand. That is 2 gifts if you superior ride Ezel. What more can I say about that? And he keeps his drive checks instead of Ezel losing his drive checks. And then, auto, on Vanguard Circle, when it attacks, if Blonde Ezel is in your soul, you may Counterblast 1, and until the end of that battle, this unit gains 15k and a critical. I don't think I need to say more about him. 2 drive checks, get your critical, 15k, oh, and no sentinels. So, sorry, Protect Clans. Alright, next up for our grade 2s, we run 3, Player of the Holy Bow, Vivienne. The reason we run Vivienne is because she searches the top 2 of our deck, so that's really nice and a good way to get multi-attacks. Top 3. And she gets 3k. So she's really nice to have. And the reason why I run her over the discarder is because she searches the top of the deck. She gains, just like he does, except she gains power, and I get to keep a card in my hand. So that's very useful for guarding big numbers and big things, if I have to guard it. We run 4 Wonder Ezel. Wonder Ezel's skill, it's an act skill on Vanguard Circle. Soul Blast 1 and retire Crimson Lion Beast Howl on rearguard. Search your deck for up to 1 Incandescent Blonde Ezel. And write it as stand. It gets -1 drive. Another way to get your Superior Ride for Ezel off. And it's searching the deck, so you don't have to have Ezel in hand. Very, very nice. If you can get him and Howl in hand. So not much more to say. And then on rearguard circle, when placed, may call up to 1 card from your hand. The reason why that's really good is because here, just in case people want reference, pretty sure they don't, but I'll keep it up for a little bit more. That's really good because most of our stuff, such as Beaumain, who we're about to talk about, needs to be placed due to a card's ability. And that's or from hand, so that also hits off 2 skills. So that's very nice for you to get. It's a very nice way to get those skills off, is what I meant. Alright, next up we run 4 Beaumain. And have superior skills Beaumain. I'm pretty sure you guys know what he does, but Vanguard Rearguard Circle, when placed from hand, discard a card. Search your deck for up to 1 Gyarados and call it to Rearguard Circle. And shuffle your deck. Gets out your pieces that you need for the Ezel Superior Ride. And then his second skill is really nice too. When placed by a card ability, gain 3k power. So it becomes a 12k. On Excel Circle, it becomes a 24. Bigger numbers, bigger hit, and it adds to the Superior Ride. It's a nice card to have overall. And this deck mainly focuses on, instead of the multi-attacks, it focuses on the Superior Ride. So that's really nice to have. Alright. Grade 1s, here we go. For the grade 1s, we run 4 Listener of Truth, Dindrin. Basically, she's your countercharger, or for a Soul Blast, you can countercharge, or you can draw a card. She gains power off the countercharge, so sometimes I do that. I like to use that skill just so she can get the power. Or if I need an extra card in hand when she's placed by card's ability. Obviously, her ability can be triggered off of Vivienne, Mock Slash, and Ezel's skill, or can be placed off of Wonder Ezel's skill. So it's very nice to have good tech card. 7k doesn't really matter, especially if you are going to use her as a rear guard. She can get that 3k by countercharging. Next up, we have 4 Gareth. When placed, due to your card's ability, counterblast 1, and this unit gets 10k power. So it's an Ezel Ride Chain. You need it for the Ezel Ride Chain, or Ezel Superior Ride, whatever you call it. I'm getting Ride Chain in my head because I just did ride chain thing, old ride chain decks with my friends. So my apologies. And it can get 10k power. Very nice. It's very nice to have. That's why we run 4. It can become a 18k beat stick, bleh. Tripping over my words today. Or it can become or you can just use it to get your red chain off. Now we have four of Crimson Lion Beast Howl. Howl's a very nice card. At the end of you need it for the Wonder Ezel Superior Rides tactics, or you can use it for its own skill, which is very good still. On Rearguard Circle, auto. The end of the battle that it boosts, if you have a Vanguard with Ezel in its card name, counterblast 1, put this unit into your soul, draw a card, call a card. So you're drawing a card, you're calling a card. It checks off skills that are on call by a card's ability. It goes into soul, so that's soul charging, and it's during the battle phase. What more could you ask for multi-attack? Only we run 4 because you're gonna want to see him early game. Even though you're gonna retire it for the Wonder Ezel skill, and if you don't get Wonder Ezel off, then and you get the Bowmane off, then you have him for superior calls. On to triggers, this might change depending on how testing goes, but I run 4 draws. 4 crits. 4 fronts. 4 heals. I like running Rainbow because, to me, all these, there goes my alarm. Sorry, trying to stop that. I like the crits because it gives the pressure that I need for damage, and to be honest, you're going to rush them down very early game, so the crits are very useful. Fronts, if you have your multi-attacks, obviously, big numbers, big things. That's why I like to run 4 fronts. Heals obvious, draws obvious. I think the deck draws enough to where I only need to run 4. I might add 1 or 2 in. I'm unsure about that. The fronts might go down. I feel like the crits are more essential than the fronts are. But, yeah, that's just my opinion. So, I hope you liked my deck list. I hope you enjoyed watching. I know it was a little cringeworthy for a little bit, but stay tuned in the near future for more. I might do Narukami. I might do some other decks that people want to see. Let me know in the comment section below. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys all later. See ya!